Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Happy Friday, everyone. You've made it through the week almost because it's Friday morning and we still have to get through the rest of the day, but it is almost the weekend. So happy Friday to everybody. Let's just get straight into the topic and we'll be talking about the stimulus check and a little bit about what we can expect next week. So today is Friday the 17th and the Senate, they are finally done with recess today. What does that mean? That means that they will be back in Congress next week. Next week, Monday. And starting Monday, the Senate should begin discussions on the next stimulus package proposal. Finally, as we know, the Senate has delayed and procrastinated and postponed moving forward on a second stimulus package, and they've sat on the HEROES Act that went nowhere. Of course, we know by now it has been labeled as dead upon arrival, and sure enough, it has been dead upon arrival. So finally, with them coming back to Congress on Monday, July 20th, we should begin to get more news updates, more concrete news to see exactly where the stimulus package and the second stimulus check will look like. Now, here are some rumors. In my last video, I shared that we've heard that this next stimulus check may only cover those who made a total of $40,000 or less, simply because people who work in hospitality and other service industries were most affected by the pandemic, and mainly people who made $40,000 or less. But here's one thing to take into consideration. House Representative Majority Leader Nancy Pelosi has stated that $40,000 isn't the same for a family that's someone taking care of a family making $40,000 or someone who is single making $40,000. So it isn't something she's necessarily on board with just yet, and for good reason. Even think about it, a family, then someone is making $60,000 and that person has two, three, four kids to take care of. $60,000 doesn't go as far as $60,000 with one individual. So it'll be very interesting to see how this shapes up. Another thing that we can take into consideration that may or may not happen in the next stimulus proposal that will be coming from the Senate is student loan forgiveness. Now, in the HEROES Act, the Democrats passed, well, it's really the Democrats who worked on it, and mainly them who passed it anyway, uh, included a why am I losing my words? Hold on a second. I'm not getting old. Yes, the Democrats included student loan forgiveness of $10,000 for those who were really hit financially hard during the pandemic, really. So there was a little bit of language included in there for some student loan forgiveness. Now, if you're following politics at all, you would know that the Republicans, this is not necessarily an agenda for them, student loan forgiveness. So this is something that we can see fade away and is not included. Another major topic that a lot of people will be looking out for is that unemployment benefit. The $600 per week benefit is about to expire. It expires at the end of this month, and the Senate will be making a decision on what to do. Now, if you are up to speed with the news, you will know that unfortunately, the Senate and the Republicans have really seen this $600 per week bonus as a disincentive to go back to work. So don't expect, at least I don't expect to see another $600 per week or see it extended. Or if it is extended, it's going to be extended for a very limited time and probably be tapered down. But I expect that it will immediately be tapered down and it won't be as robust. But there's no solid news out there about that yet. We just know that the Republicans and the Senate, what's coming out of the Senate is that this is a disincentive to return back to work, and the Republicans are all about jobs and getting people to work, and so is President Trump. Well, he is a Republican, right? Jobs and getting people to work. So we will see. We will see what happens with the going back to work tax, or not tax, but bonus or stimulus, whatever you want to call it, incentive, and see if that ends up in this package. Another key thing to take into consideration is that this package will be, or they are aiming for it to be, approximately $1 trillion. I've seen a figure of approximately $1.3 trillion. So again, the HEROES Act was valued at $3 trillion, and the CARES Act was valued at around $2 trillion. So this is going to be the final one, and it is posed to be, or poised to be, much cheaper. I don't want to say cheaper because $1 trillion is still a lot of money. With that, we will see what happens to the stimulus check. Again, we do know that President Trump wants to see a larger stimulus check, but we will see how it plays out. There may be a lot of people who are left out. I may be left out of this one. Who knows? And it's okay. It's absolutely okay if I'm left out of this one. I've been able to work the entire time, and I'm extremely, extremely thankful and grateful and understand how blessed I am to be in the situation that I am in. But I do hope that those who truly do need the help will get the help and won't be excluded from this next round of stimulus checks. And I will be happy to keep you all updated and keep you all informed of what's going on. So with that said, guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Thank you all to you who keep liking my videos, to those of you who are subscribing to my channel. I am so grateful to be where I'm at right now. But until then, have an amazing weekend, guys, and I will see you next week bringing you news on the stimulus check. But I may have another video in between that may be a completely different separate video related to a completely different topic. I have not decided the topic yet, but if you want to tune into that, stay tuned. See you guys. Take care.